What's up guys, Taylor here with BoogeyLights. Today we're going to be taking a look at this 2020 Cherokee Wolfpack Limited. This is a 32-foot toy hauler, fifth wheel, made by Forest River. The customer brought it in on Monday wanting to replace her existing awning lights. Now on a lot of these rigs today you will see a standard single color either white or a single color blue awning light already attached. But in her words, the lights were just not bright enough. They're kind of dingy, and some of them were starting to go out. So what we did is we took our RGBWW product, which allows us to still operate the RGB as you see now, but we also were able to wire in those two other white diodes, the cool white and the warm white, to her existing switch. So that way when they're inside, just hanging out or around the campground, they can just flip a switch and they'll get a nice bright functional white for both the front and the rear, while also still having the handheld remote to operate the RGB side of it as well. And then if we take a look at how we ran the wiring for this first awning here, you'll see we had to come down the awning arm itself. We had to put some wire track in place to hide the wire. And then it goes into the bottom of the tongue here where we used the grommet to conceal it a little bit there, keep out the elements. And then we had to fish the wire all the way down the into the propane bay here and across to where the battery bay is. We also decided to put on some underglow here. She didn't originally want underglow on, but after coming in and taking a look at some of the other rigs we've done, they decided to do some underglow. So we put a total of 44 feet of BoogeyLights underneath the rig. It's got two 16-foot strips from the front to the first axle here, and then it's got another 6-foot strip on either side from the second axle to the rear. And the cool thing about this, it's all operated with our dual zone controller, so you only have one remote to operate this entire setup. The dual zone allows you to operate two different zones independently. So for instance, zone 1 is her awnings. So she has the control over just the awning lights right now, so she can shut off her awning lights and leave on just her underglow, or she can shut off her underglow and leave on just the awnings. And then at the rear awning here, we had to run the wire down the awning arm again, and for this one we had to actually go into the side of the rig here and remove this speaker, which gave us access to the inside of this wall here, and we had to fish the wire all the way down, and it came out right above the wheels here, where we had to run all these wires to a central location. To get all these on one remote, you have to run all the wires to one singular area where we put the controller, which is right by the battery bay. So getting all those wires to one area can be tricky, but it's definitely doable. It just takes a little bit of time. Now if we go in and take a look at the switch here, it's the same for both the front and the rear switch. All they have to do is hit that button and they'll get that nice bright functional white as I was talking about. That is the cool white and the warm white diodes there. And you can either operate this with our handheld wireless remote, or you can use our phone or your phone with our Bluetooth app as well. Everything that you see here was done in-house in Florence, Kentucky at BoogeyLights. Give us a call and get lit up today.